She has a hat with Batman on it.
Morning.
Hi. I'm so nervous.
Yeah, that was stronger than me.
But only in body, not in spirit. There she is.
So it's the right one.
Don't say that. Awesome.
Hey,
And your
just anywhere out of your guys' way, it's perfectly fine.
So, alright, pick up and scoot back a little further. No more. Así going. Alright. Now. Wanna go that way? Oh, it is.
Yeah.
Nice. Oh,
Which
man.
means.
Nice. Here.
There we go.
Alright.
Alright, spin.
Yep.
There you go. You guys want to butt it right back up to the wall?
Amazing. So that's where.
Is it? Is it Griffin? Do you want a cookie? I've got peanut butter cookies.
I would love a cookie.
Alright.
Thank you. I'm sure the guys will be very happy with those.
Oh, gee. It's gonna be Sonic 2.
He just tuned it.
I know, honey, but he
It
tuned
won't
it
be
high.
perfect. Right, yeah.
And then also, it's been in and out of the cold.
He's coming back.
I know.
You haven't touched it yet and you're complaining.
It's not the worst.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, I'm gonna go get the mic real fast. You can vamp.
I can what?
Vamp.
I don't know what that means.
Just talk about stuff.
Oh! Moses was in the Russians. I know so many things. Almost none of them are interesting. I could talk about 5th edition combat. I could talk about the cost-benefit ratio of the places in this where plywood is used and why it's a good thing.
That sounds boring.
I could talk. It sounds boring? Thank you.
I'm kidding. I'm sorry.
No, what's funny is I had basically just said that.
Okay.
You
Now we're
asked me.
gonna tell the story of how we got this.
Yes.
So let's start at the beginning.
When two people.
Okay. I'm gonna cut right there, and it's gonna be so funny. The other beginning.
The very first day we met, you said, "I will have a piano in my house." And only then will I be happy, period, exclamation point.
I probably did say something pretty similar to that,
Yes.
actually.
The story of how we got this begins with the story of us getting a different one.
I called the piano tuner that has been tuning my parents' piano for years and years.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, where should I look for a used piano? Because I don't know what I'm doing, and I want to make sure I don't get a lemon. And he said,
Always wise.
never ever, don't do this. Don't buy the first one you see on the first day you start looking.
He also said, go and look at this one place to get a feel and see what they have.
Yeah, but don't let them talk you into anything.
Yes.
And then I saw a piano there, and it sweet talked me.
That's
I
right.
fell in love with one, and you did
Right.
the thing you always do when it comes to big purchases, which is just like, do it, but do it.
No.
But
No,
do it.
no, I didn't.
Why
I did
don't
not.
you want it?
I did enable you.
You
I will not
did.
deny that. But what I said was, how good of a deal is this? Is it likely we'll find one that's better for less or not? And your answer was, not really. And based on that, I said, if you would like it, let's get it.
He said that we were going to get divorced if I didn't buy that piano.
I did.
So we bought it from this very, very nice lady who spent a lot of time with us.
The owner
and
of the establishment.
showed me every piano in the building, and it was very sweet.
That's literally true. She took us downstairs. She took us to ones that were like in the little teaching studios and was just like, you can have this one. You can have that one.
And it
Please
was
take one."
Baldwin. It wasn't a bad piano. It just, it was it was made in the 70s, and I thought that was pretty good. It was for an okay deal, and they were gonna move it and tune it for us, and I was like, okay, this is great. This is good.
And it had been looked at and everything, so
Yeah,
we trusted
so
it
we
would
bought
be
it.
reliable.
I was all excited. We told people. Then the
Yes.
next day,
Literally, yes.
I
and
got
actually.
an email from Jerry, the very nice piano tuning guy, and he was like, I found a great piano. I found a Yamaha. It's built in 92, which is younger than me, which is ridiculous, and it was 75%
created.
of the price.
The piano that we found. It was 75% of the price, and so
So I was like, oh no, what
She
do I do?
came to me.
What do I do? I had just gotten out of the shower, my hair was wet, I had PJs on, I was like, I don't know what to do.
And again, I said, okay, let's do a pros and cons list.
Yeah,
Cost-benefit ratio.
And I was like,
How
well,
good, how much better, how much more better could it be?
better brand, younger, and he'd seen it and approved of it.
And,
we thought,
and is that enough to make it worth? Is that enough to expend the effort to save the 25%,
and
or
to crush an
would
old
that
lady's
balance out?
spirit.
And to seriously cause some damage to that relationship.
That's what we were afraid of, at least. So
We
we
figured
went
out, yes.
to see this piano. We were like, well, maybe it's stupid. And we won't like it. We'll hate it, and it'll say something mean to us.
Right. And it could be damaged in a way that's not clear, that wasn't apparent, or something like that. And so we went like immediately.
It could say Lavinaz suck on the top of it.
It could. In hieroglyphics. You got dressed immediately.
Yeah.
I stopped what I was doing, and we went to this
And
place,
we
which is nearby. It was like
Thank
5
goodness.
minutes away.
Yeah.
Something like that.
And we walked in, and an older man was sitting at the piano tuning it, and the manager of the shop walks us in, and I tell him,
Well, not just any older man.
I know,
Okay.
I'm telling a story.
Oh, okay.
Dramatic tension.
Yes.
And the manager of the the manager walks us toward the piano, and he's like, "Oh, it's really good." He was a talker. "Oh, it's a great piano."
This guy was a character.
Grabbing your butt and every. No, I'm sorry.
That's-
And don't, you can't say that. I'm gonna cut that out.
Okay.
I'm gonna bleep it. That'll be even funnier.
Perfect. Yes.
Anyway, then we walk toward the piano, and the manager's like, "This is great," and he starts taking money away from the price.
Yeah. I mean, it was like,
He cuts it by 100, and then he cuts it by 150,
and then he cuts it by 200,
and I was like, "Oh,
and then by 250.
yes."
I mean, prices were falling off of that, like leaves were falling in our yard recently, which is very sad because we have to do something about it.
Oh, that's true. The tuner, he had the tuning instrument that you admired later. In the piano, he was like doing it, and he was looking
And
at
who
us
is he? This was
real
the old man?
suspicious.
He never circled back around.
Yeah,
to
he's
that.
the old man sitting at the piano
Yeah.
tuning it. And he looked real suspiciously at us and was not sure what to say. And finally, the manager is like, "All right, you take a look at it and tell me what you think." I turned to the old man. I'm like, "Are you Jerry?" He's like, "Oh, are you the lady I emailed? I was so concerned. I was so worried that someone was going to swoop in and steal this piano right from you." It was Jerry. It was so good.
I actually thought you
he
knew it was
saved
Jerry
for
on
us.
site.
Well, I hadn't seen him in a long time, and he
That's
looked
true.
a little bit older. Poor thing. He was like, "This is a great piano. You should do this." And we
Then
did.
he really opened up.
we-
He lit up.
Yes, and then we talked to him for a long time too, because he was
We
a
did.
talker also,
Mhm,
which is great. He's adorable. Anyway,
What is it with
So-
musicians and talking a lot?
that's you.
I would never do either of those things.
So we bought it, and then we started panicking.
At that point, at that moment, in that one timeline, we did own 2 pianos simultaneously.
So we went back to the music store where we bought the first one. It hadn't been delivered, thank goodness, but it was being delivered the next day. We'd already set up the appointment. I
Right.
confirmed it.
Mm-hmm.
And we walked in, and as soon as the lady saw me, she was like, "You changed your mind." I was like, "I'm so sorry." And she was so sweet about it. So, so kind. And we promised her that if we ever buy a grand piano, we'd buy it from her.
We did say those words.
Yes. I think that's the story.
I think that's pretty much the story.
And then a very cool guy in a Batman hat gave us our piano today.
That's true. The movers were excellent. They were quite strong and well dressed, as you mentioned. The Batman. It was a toque, one might say. Our brethren far to the north,
All right.
where maple syrup comes from. It was a beauty.
Anyway, tune in soon for when she gets the final adjustments so that she sounds better.
Wow, babe, you're really stringing them along.
Yeah.
You have the key to my heart.
Oh, that was very sweet.
It was also a pun.
It was.
Okay, good.
I'm trying to think of another one.
Well, until then, you're on the bench.
Yama ha 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 ha.
That's not a pun.
It is.
No,
That was totally a pun.
I don't know.
It is one thing, and I made it into something
You just
also.
took a word and put ha 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 onto
It
it.
says ha. Yamaha.
Judges.
Ha. I win that argument. That's how I feel.
Hmm,
All right.
you're very cute.
You matter. God loves you. Goodbye. We didn't record any of that. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just